What is up, Pokefans? Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we are climbing the Season 7 ranked last ladder in Master Rank, hopefully to get below 10,000, using a team that we built from scratch. Couple announcements before we get into our matches today. We currently see this on the docket, and I'll go ahead and bring it up on the screen. The challenge chest for Gimme Ghoul is now opening up from June 21st, which is today at 15 UTC to Sunday, July 2nd. So you guys have until the 2nd of July to get your own shiny Gimme Ghoul. The Terra Raid Star is going to be a fantastic event. Goes from 1 star to 5 star, and then you get a slim chance at 5 stars to get a shiny. There's that for you. Second up, we're gonna go ahead and pop into the boxes. And here they are, folks. Look at all these Pokemon from home to bring over to the game that we're currently playing now. Ooh, I am excited to use these people in the next upcoming things. I know Urshifu was trained. Let's see if he's still trained. He's still trained. Okay. And he still has his ability. Although all of his attacks are just the same thing. So we'll have to figure out what's up with that. Look at that. Look, that's not great, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. There's that. There's all the announcements that I have. And let's get started with match number 1. Alrighty, and our first match is up and ready to go. We've got Grimmsnarl, Annihilate. I think that's Hydreigon. Yes, it's Hydreigon. It kind of looks like Iron Jugulus. So just like, yeah, Sylveon, Skeledirge, and Rotom Wash. Ooh. Okay, so Torkoal and Fluttermane for sure. Because of the fact that we're assuming that Grimmsnarl is going to come out, and I'm also going to assume that maybe Annihilate is going to make some sort of reveal. Great Tusk because Skeledirge, but I don't have anything for the Rotom Wash, unfortunately. I could jump off him. He might have Trick, which then negates a lot of what I'm trying to do. It also will do like a lot to Torkoal if he's ever left alone. Like, honestly, I don't have anything to answer for Sylveon either, which is the terrible choicing of my teams. We'll bring in Jumpluff just to be on the safe side. Hydreigon does get Tailwind. Like a lot of the dragons do get Tailwind. So I'm not surprised if he brings it in. Grimmsnarl and Rotom. Okay. It's my Fluttermane and Torkoal. We're going to retreat Torkoal now to bring out Jumpluff. And we're going to Moonblast. Should we Moonblast into the Grimmsnarl? Yeah, we're going to Moonblast into the Grimmsnarl. Because we may not knock out the Grimmsnarl, but I wanted to save Torkoal. Torkoal is going to be one of the big heavy hitters that's not going to be realized. Oh, Grimmsnarl lives with just barely a little bit of HP left. Hydro Pump into the Jumpluff, so we called that. Great switch in. Jumpluff will now go ahead and use Sleep Powder on the Rotom, and I will Moonblast the Grimmsnarl once more. So he's going to probably bring up his last screen. He did Light Screen before. Reflect would be beneficial here. Okay. Sorry. They're kind of taking a little bit to really decide what they want to do. I mean, I would say Fake Out for Grimmsnarl, but that's not a good choice since they use Light Screen. Here's the Reflect, so that's good. Lowers down my damage a lot. I'm gonna sleep the Rotom. Do you have the Lumberry? He does not. Most likely is a Scarf or Spec build. I mean, he could also have the Citrus Berry, don't get me wrong. But Rotom is going to be asleep for quite a while. Who's your next Pokemon? The weather here is kind of like good obnoxious. So I do apologize, but I will have to blow my nose. All right, so now we have Skeledirge up next. We're gonna go ahead and Terra, and we're gonna Sleep Powder Skeledirge, and we're gonna swap Fluttermane for Great Tusk. Because right now, Fluttermane is locked into Moonblast, which doesn't do a whole lot to Skeledirge. I could knock out the Rotom, but I think this is the better choice. And I'm going to Terra Jumpluff to Water to negate any and all damage from Skeledirge. Sleep Powder on the Skeledirge will land, putting him to sleep. Rotom is still saying night night. Skeledirge will also take their one turn of sleep. All right. So this is interesting. How long do we have of Sun? 2 more turns. Gotcha. So we'll Giga Drain the Rotom, and we'll Headlong Rush the Skeledirge. Okay, they're gonna Terra. It's probably gonna change the Skeledirge, and it does. To Grass. You're 1 turn too late. I mean, don't get me wrong. Giga Drain will hit the Rotom. It takes a fifth. That's quite a bit of HP there. Headlong Rush right into the Skeledirge, and it does also a fifth. Rotom wakes up to do a Hydro Pump, and it misses the Great Tusk. Skeledirge also woke up and does Shadow Ball to the Great Tusk, doing quite a bit of damage. So we're going to go ahead and put Rotom to sleep again because Skeledirge is now grass, and we can't do anything to that. Yeah, and we'll go right into the... Yeah, we'll go right into Skeledirge. Sleep Powder to the Rotom, go back to sleep. Just hang out there. Headlong Rush into that slot again. We're going to lower our defenses another stage. But at this point in time, Great Tusk has already done his job. If I were to swap out now, it would be no benefit to anybody. And I could have swapped out to Torkoal, but I do want Torkoal to come in healthy. Because now that, yep, Sunlight is gone. Bring out the Drought. We'll hit Skeledirge now with Pollen Puff. And I kind of want to erupt. Wait, not Pollen Puff. Tailwind. I want to double Torkoal's speed. And I'm going to overheat into the Skeledirge. Skeledirge will protect. Good call. And activate Tailwind. Just to double my speed. Rotom woke up one more time to use Hydro Pump on no one because it misses Torkoal. Torkoal with the overheat. Come on, let's go. Okay, so now that that's up, we're going to go ahead and Giga Drain the Rotom again. And am I faster than Rotom? I don't think so. So we're just gonna go right into it again with the overheat. I could go with the eruption, right? It's probably not a good idea. Are they gonna bring out Hydreigon? So I think I've seen all 4 of their Pokemon at this point. So it's Rotom, Skeledirge, and Hydreigon that's left. because Grimmsnarl is out. Thunderbolt into Jumpluff, which will get it down to 25%, or at least 25 HP, sorry. And Overheat will hit the Hydreigon, does not do a whole lot, but will lower down its special attack. Eject Pack will now kick in. And here comes Monsieur Fluttermane again with the Protosynthesis for the sun. Jumpluff being like a real word that I can't say right now. We're gonna go ahead and sleep the Rotom again, and I'm gonna go just straight into yes, Moonblast right into that slot. Sleep Powder on the Rotom again. Hey, take a nap for a while, please and thank you. Moonblast right into that slot. Goodbye, Hydreigon. And Rotom is asleep again. And Light Screen is now gone, which means Reflect is also going to be gone next turn. Which is... it was the 8, so okay. Jumpluff, go ahead and just Giga Drain yourself some HP for free. And hit the Skeledirge for a lot. You'll probably Protect. Yep, there it is. But that's okay. Rotom will have its second turn of sleep unless it doesn't go to sleep. So it's not Spect or Scarf because it used Hydro Pump and Thunderbolt. So that, good to know. It was the Citrus Berry. Again, that's good to know. Moonblast goes into the Skeledirge slot, which doesn't do much. Rotom stays asleep. My Tailwind is gone, and their Reflect is now gone. I don't think it really matters right now. They're down to 2 Pokemon, and one's asleep. And yeah. Giga Drain the Rotom still, and we'll just Moonblast. We'll just go on with the attacks that we did. So Giga Drain off the Rotom, get him just a little bit of HP left. And Jumpluff goes up in the standings in HP, so yay. Moonblast into the Skeledirge slot. It will get the KO because it's a crit. Not bad. Like, I get the reason why you would want a Terra Grass, but should probably have kept him as fire because I had a harder time dealing with him. But again, I know why, so. And yeah, okay, we'll just Giga Drain and Moonblast that slot. Battle's canceled. Not bad for, you know, match 1. All right, match number 2, ready to go. Ooh, this is an obvious snow team, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Baxcalibur, Scyther, Bombasnow, Frostlass, Beartick, and Avalugg. I don't know what that Scyther does. Probably not anything fun. I know that's really good in Pokemon Unite, so that's interesting. Everything else I have no, I don't have an inkling. Beartick, Frostlass, all these guys have like either Slush and like Sheer Force? I'm not sure. We'll walk in with Torkoal and maybe Fluttermane. We'll bring on the Chien-Pao this time, and what? Well, Jumpluff isn't going to be like a good thing. We'll bring in Gyarados. I think, yeah, we'll bring in Gyarados. Like, we should bring in Jumpluff and Gyarados, but that's ×4 to that entire team, while Torkoal just kind of like yippee. Even with Terra Water, someone with Freeze Strike can easily wreck Jumpluff's face. Chien-Pao coming out though, that should be like a huge benefit. All right, Baxcalibur and Frostlass. It's my Fluttermane and Torkoal. Let's just go ahead and make that harsh. Give Fluttermane the base speed, and we'll go ahead and overheat the Frostlass. And we will Dazzle Gleam both. With your Baxcalibur, that's a good call. I was gonna do a lot of damage just now. Bombasnow to reset the weather. I'm still the fastest Pokemon. Unless Frostlass gets it now, but we'll see. Dazzle Gleam on my side hits both Pokemon, takes Frostlass to half. Curse Body, so now Dazzle Gleam is now gone. And Aura Veil on Frostlass goes through. Now here comes the Overheat, which will now knock out the Frostlass. So that Cursed Body disabling Dazzle Gleam is forcing me to switch out Fluttermane. Interesting. So now we will bring out Chien-Pao because ice. I kind of want to keep it ice until they give me a reason to get rid of it. Chien-Pao will now go ahead and use Sacred Sword against the Bombasnow. And we will then switch out Fluttermane to do Gyarados. Lower down the attack on that side of the field. And because their defenses are lowered, Bombasnow should be able to be KO'd this turn. Okay, Thaytera. Who is it? The Baxcalibur. Okay. And you change it to ice. Okay. Probably Ice Shard or Glacial Crash. Ice Shard goes out first, and it's going to go to the Gyarados slot. Not a whole lot, because Water says no. But Sacred Sword into the Bombasnow is not going to knock it out, even with the defense drops. Wood Hammer will go into that slot. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage, thanks to the weather. And we'll go ahead and we'll get prepped for the Sacred Sword again, and we will Thunder Wave the Baxcalibur. Withdrew Baxcalibur again. Send out Avalugg. Sacred Sword into Bombasnow, knock it out. And now I'm gonna Thunder Wave Avalugg. Cannot move. It was just switched in, so it can't really move anyway, but there's that. Baxcalibur comes back in, so that's cool. But now I get to Sacred Sword that slot into Oblivion. He still has Ice Shard, but I don't really have anything to worry about for the most part. But I am gonna Thunder Wave that slot too. Sacred Sword into the Baxcalibur. We'll get about a third. Thunder Wave next. Now they're both paralyzed. They didn't use a priority move, so Breaking Swipe with Baxcalibur doesn't do a whole lot, but it will drop the attack on both Pokemon. Citrus Berry will be activated on Gyarados. And Avalugg is paralyzed and could not move. Okay. Time to enact Plan B, which is we're gonna Sacred Sword that guy, and we're gonna swap out Torkoal with Gyarados. Torkoal now comes out and is going to reset the weather. This should turn off Aura Veil. Excalibur couldn't move because of paralyzed. Sacred Sword does not turn off Aura Veil. That's good to know. Avalanche now goes into the Torkoal, does nothing because it's Torkoal. Do that, and we'll do Overheat to Avalugg. I'm not attacking Baxcalibur at all. Baxcalibur has thermal exchange, so it'll get a boost if I hit it with fire attacks. Now it could also have ice body, but I don't see it like gaining any HP during the weather, so I know that it's thermal exchange. Breaking swipe into both will drop the attacks again, but both parties will survive. Overheat to the Avalugg now. And that will just barely get the... Oh, sturdy? Sturdy holds on so you don't have to use the sash. That's neat. Body press in the Torkoal though. We'll get it down. Good question. So now we will do Gyarados and Fluttermane. Come on back. I could knock out Excalibur. As a matter of fact, I could knock out both Pokemon with no problem. What I would like to do is try to do it without having any of my guys knocked out. Apparently that's a challenge now that I made up for myself. I don't know why I did it, but we're gonna work with it. So now we got Fluttermane and Gyarados out there. Both healthy, well, healthy-ish. Ice Shard goes into Fluttermane. Will not knock it out. And recover from the Avalugg. Sorry, Avalugg, you're not gonna get that stat back though. We're gonna go ahead and just taunt you now. We're just gonna take care of that. And we're going to Terra Fairy, Dazzle Gleam. With the -1 in attack, it seems to be able to survive just a little bit. The Ice Shard isn't doing a whole lot of damage, which is great. They will do it again. And we'll just take down Fluttermane to 1 HP. Oh, just barely survives. Here comes the Dazzling Gleam, though. And the double KO. I didn't calc for that, by the way. That is dope. I thought Fluttermane would survive, but maybe it's because of the ghost typing that it did, but Fairy said no. I have no idea. But that's match 2. Alrighty, and our third match is ready to go. We've got Chi-Yu, Fluttermane, Iron Bundle, Azumarill, Dragonite, and Electros? I think that's Pokemon's name. This is a very weird assortment of Pokemon for sure. Let's see what we can do with this bunch. I think some of the best options that we have might be we can go in with Torkoal. Torkoal, Great Tusk, Chien-Pao. I think Jumpluff is going to be the best option here. Great Tusk takes out Chi-Yu, Electros, and has opens for Dragonite, and then Chien-Pao will also take out Dragonite. Can also one-shot Iron Bundle. We're not bringing Fluttermane in because like the obvious mirror. So we do have ways of dealing with their side. What I'm trying to find out is whether or not that would be beneficial or not. So the win con is to be successful, obviously. I can't read any of those. So Iron Bundle and Chi-Yu. So unfortunately we did open up to like the kind of like a terrible assortment of Pokemon. But I don't recall Quark Drive being activated on Iron Bundle. So that's interesting. Did I Helping Hand? Great. Tusk into Earthquake? I mean, it will do a lot to Torkoal. Swap out the... No, I can't swap out Torkoal. Okay, we're going to protect Torkoal, and we're going to Earthquake everything else. Withdrew Chi-Yu. Probably Dragonite. It is Dragonite. So what does Iron Bundle have? Focus Sash? I mean, it could be Spect. It's one of those items that is climbing up on the ladder, but it's probably Sash. It is not. But will not hit the Torkoal, but will hit the Great Tusk for about half. And the speed fell. I'll go ahead and Eruption, and I'll swap Great Tusk for Chien-Pao. Because it's an automatic 2-hit KO over there. I would bring in Jumpluff, but it's not a good idea. I would have to get in on the free switch-in to do that. So I don't know what this bundle has. And I can only surmise that Dragonite is built same. We're gonna find out now. So we're looking for a Terra Normal or Terra Flying. And it's gonna be Terra Normal. So extreme speed, maybe twice banded. To the Torkoal. Will not get the KO, but will drastically lower down the wow. Oh, never mind. Stats are lowered, so it gets ejected. Okay, because of that, we can do this. Oh, Eruption. Wow, brain fart. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and Sleep Powder Dragonite. Right? Is that the option? I mean, other option is to knock out the Jumpluff. We're gonna do that. We're gonna knock out the not Jumpluff, but Iron Bundle. We're going to sleep the Iron Bundle, and I'm going to Sacred Sword the Dragonite. Extreme Speed. You'll automatically go first into the Jumpluff slot. We'll knock it out, unfortunately. Sorry, Jumpluff. Icy Wind will go off next, lowering down the speed of Chien-Pao even further. Sacred Sword into that slot will take it down to its third. Here comes Great Tusk. Great Tusk will now Terra. And we'll now use Rock Slide. And I'm going to Sucker Punch into Iron Bundle. It's been doing nothing but Icy Wind, so I'm hoping to take advantage of the fact that it's going to use Icy Wind and hit a lot of things. Nope, never mind. That's totally fine though, because Dragonite is still locked into extreme speed. Who are you gonna hit? It's going to be great. Ah. I really couldn't do anything this match. Nope, not a thing. I tried. Couldn't do it. So yeah, we'll just do that and still Sucker Punch into the Iron Bundle. Dang, that sucks. Extreme Speed goes into the Torkoal. Nope, Chien-Pao, which will knock it out. Ooh. Speed fell. There you go. Overheat. lower my 2 stages. Dang it. And the sunlight faded. Chiyu. Yep, it's 3-on-1. Yeah, and we are out of here. Battle was canceled. Not bad. Not bad. There was nothing I could have really done there. All right, and our 4th match is... Oh my god. Okay. All right, electric team, here we go. What is this, a challenge that I'm missing? Should we do that? Like monotyping? We had to pick one challenge to get to the master rank. Oh god, please don't. That'd be so funny. All right, we got Kilowattrel, Belly Bolt, Iron Hands, Sandy Shocks, Raichu, and Rotomower. A pure electric team that says, "Hi, Great Tusk. I want to get punched really hard by you." So that's gonna be a thing. All right, so we're gonna walk in with Great Tusk and Torkoal and Jumpluff. Yes. I mean, Jumpluff may not be like the best option in here. Fluttermane and Qianpao. We're not going to bring in Jumpluff. Jumpluff would be really beneficial, but we're also looking at Pokemon that are I'm well afraid of Tailwind, but everything that Jumpluff is weak to this team. Flying type, so even with Grass, which does nothing to electrics, is going to be ×2, and then if I Terra Water, it's still ×2. It is rough, but Raichu also knows how to Fake Out. And someone is floating on an air balloon. Who? I have no idea. But I'm gonna force them to pick. So I'm gonna retreat Torkoal. To retreat Torkoal and Rock Slide. We're gonna Rock Slide so that we can kind of get the flinches in, hopefully, hoping. Fake Out. It's the Fake Out, and it was to the Torkoal, so we did call that. I was really hoping that it wasn't on the Great Tusk. Someone avoided it. I don't know. Kilowattrel avoided it, but I popped Raichu's air balloon. Hurricane will now go into that slot, which will one-hit KO. Holy cow. So now we'll bring in Fluttermane. So the obvious weakness is pretty much gotten rid of. Kilowattrel is really powerful. A Hurricane from downtown knocks him out. That's insane. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead with the Ice Spinner into Kilowattrel, and we're going to Terra, Dazzle Gleam, the Fluttermane, because it's really, really strong with or without it, so why not? Now, if anyone else on that team does have some sort of, what am I thinking of? Oh, that was ×4. Anyway, no wonder it knocked out Great Tusk. I don't think anyone else on the team has Fake Out, so maybe the Ghost typing isn't required, but we will knock out both these Pokemon. I figured out why Great Tusk was knocked out in one hit with Hurricane. That is a ×4 attack to him, because Flying is weak against... Fighting is weak against Flying, and so is Ground. Ooh. That's good to know. That's really good to know. Sandy Shocks is next, and Belly Bolt is also next. Photosynthesis also activates in the sun, and speed was heightened, but it's not any faster than Fluttermane. So we're gonna go ahead and oh, which one is the best one? Yeah, why not? I mean, we're gonna go right into both these slots anyway. Sandy Chalk will go into the protect. So that must be Parabolic Charge over there. Well, no, Sandy Chalks is also ground. So Parabolic Charge wouldn't have worked, so he's just protecting him just to not be one-shotted. Belly Bolt with Electromorphosis will now get hit. Chien-Pao will now go into that slot, which Sandy Chalks protected. Parabolic Charge will now go off of both these Pokemon. It does a ton of damage, and he also gets healed for quite a bit. And he's even got leftovers. So we'll just kind of focus our attention on Belly Bolt here. He'll probably protect. Probably. It would be my guess. I think the Belly Bolt's like the biggest person on the team. Why are you doing that? That's weird. Sorry guys, I see like a little stuttering on OBS, but it seems to be fine now. Dazzling Gleam will go on my side to attack both Sandy Chalks and Belly Bolt, and will knock out either one. But now Belly Bolt is charged with power. Discharge will now go off and will knock out the Chien-Pao, but will not knock out the Fluttermane. It's really weird. I didn't think that Sandy Chalks was faster. Well, it's in the speed, it's in the sun, so that kind of makes sense. So now we've got a very hard choice. We've lost this one, I believe. As Torkoal needs to come out here now and says hi. I mean, we could do the eruption. Yeah, why not? We'll do eruption. Earth power? Nope, never mind. Bye, Torkoal. God dang it. Not bad. All right, our fifth and final match is here and ready to go. We've got Glamora, Golden Go, Dragonite, Water Tauros, Chien-Pao, and Roaring Moon. Okay, so what do we do to prep for this particular team? I kind of feel bad because match 4 kind of like put me in my place there, as I made fun of it for being like a mono type team, which is Belly Bolt, man, is really strong. Overtook me. Completely overtook me, all because I made a misplay for Great Tusk. So fun. Anyway, so for this particular match, I think we're gonna go ahead with Torkoal and maybe Fluttermane. I could see Roaring Moon coming out. We're also gonna bring in Jumpluff, and I mean Great Tusk would be helpful here. Yeah, we'll bring in those Pokemon there. Okay, so our fifth and final match is now ready to go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we got Glamora and Roaring Moon versus Torkoal and Fluttermane. Photosynthesis on both sides activate, and speed was also heightened. I'm the current fastest Pokemon on the field. I'm going to Helping Hand the Fluttermane. Does this hit both? It does hit both, but it doesn't really matter for one. Does he live? That's the question I have. Will he live? We're going to protect Torkoal, and we're going to Moonblast Roaring Moon. We're going to Terra. And it's going to be Roaring Moon. Change it to Flying. Good. So you're in an Acrobatics build. Okay. Moonblast into that slot. We'll get it 2/3. Acrobatics will now go into the Torkoal. Does nothing. The Power Gem should also go into that slot. And it does. Predicted. Let's go. Okay. So... swap. No. We aren't going to switch. We're not going to give him the satisfaction of that. We're going to do that. And card into Protect again goes through, or Protect goes through Roaring Moon. We're going to Moonblast into that slot. It's going to fail, unfortunately. But I can't really do anything to the Glimora. So the Glimora now is going to Power Gem into Torkoal. We'll live with 3 HP, and we'll now do the Overheat, which he avoids. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is a good match so far. Okay. And we're not even with our first few exchanges. I need to get Roaring Moon off the field. Acrobatics into like the Torkoal or anything is just gonna just wreck its face. Question is... oh, with the double Protect, let's go. I also Protect with Torkoal. The Moonblast will go into the double protected Roaring Moon. And Mortal Spin will dodge the Torkoal because it's a Protect. And will do very little damage to Fluttermane, but it will poison it. So it puts Fluttermane on a timer. Swap to Jumpluff. We need to get Torkoal out of there now. Officially out of there. I can't do anything else. Torkoal come back. Should have replaced you at the beginning turn 1, but I'm glad I didn't. Moonblast right into the Roaring Moon slot to knock out their Terra. They're now gone. Now, Acrobatics didn't do as much damage as it could because of the fact that it wasn't... I had the sun up, so most likely it was booster energy that kept it from doing such horrible damage. That's what I'm assuming, because booster energy doesn't get activated when the sun is out, so I might have stopped his strat right off the bat. Next up, Dragonite. Okay. I'm gonna Sleep Powder. How much do I have in the sun? Oh. Sun ends in 1 turn. Terra Water. And I'm going to Tailwind. Now Moonblast into Dragonite slot. I'm going to make it so Mortal Spin doesn't do enough damage to Jumpluff. I'm not going to get poisoned because Covert Cloak says no. Secondary effects are really, really funny that way. So no. No, that doesn't happen. But Tailwind will now go up so that we can continue our speed advantage. Moonblast will go right into the Dragonite, drops it down to half. Probably multi-scale. Power Gem into the Jumpluff will not do anything to it. And Iron Head into the Fluttermane, which will knock it out. Oh, is that me or them? That was me. Thanks, Nintendo. Love you. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to be our 5 matches of the day. We've got 75 battles under our belt. We are 33 and 42. We were at a good winning streak, and then I made some pretty bad plays. Just honestly, I made some pretty bad ones. And then the DC on the end, man, that was so anticlimactic. I thought that we would have like a battle of the ages, and it wasn't. It was the battle of the connections. But that is going to be the end of today's video. What do you guys think? Obviously, I piloted the team wrong and made some misplays, but you know, what would you guys do in fights 3 and 4? I mean, I would say 4 and 5, but 5 didn't really happen. 3 was interesting, and 4 was a complete botchery. I should not have lost that, but I didn't realize that my Great Tusk was ×4 weakness to wind. So any type of hurricane, regardless if it just barely hit or not, would just knock him over. So it's really, really interesting. I probably should have terrored him first, but I didn't. And that was my mistake. I might have, well, if I did, I wouldn't have lasted as long, but still my mistake. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know down below what you guys would do in matches 3 and 4. And yeah, that's it. Like it if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe for more content. I will be uploading more for the rest of the week. Because of the new raid for Gimme Ghoul being somewhat shiny, I will be doing that quite a bit over the weekend. So if you guys want to see me doing those raids online, let me know down in the comments down below. And I am literally 8 Pokemon away from collecting all that I needed for Pokemon Arceus. So if you guys want to watch my progress on that, let me know down below, and I can have more things to record for you and just post besides, you know, VGC battles. And again, we're going to be building our season 8 team here, and we might have a new title for you guys upcoming. I've been working on a couple of things behind the scenes, including the assets, in which I'm hoping to have done by this weekend, because I will be home this weekend and not out traveling. So yay for that. But other than that, that's it. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Till then, have a good one. Peace.